All right, it's good to be here. This is my first time. I've never actually had an autograph session in my life. So coming all the way from LA, Los Angeles, California, coming out here to see you guys has been a really great experience. Everyone here is you just open up your arms, give me a firm handshake, good hugs. You guys are great. I'd love to go ahead and answer any questions, so if you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask me, and I'll do my best, see if I can put some excitement in one of these answers.
Some of us do miss you in Expendables and Expendables 2. Is there any plans for Expendables 3, and you are in it?
You know, there was a lot of talk about Expendables, and there was a lot of drama in that whole situation. To tell you the truth, I really don't know. You know, we all make choices, and Hollywood made their choice, and they're wanting to do something else, and maybe the best is yet to come in that show. I don't know. But I wish Mr. Stallone a lot of luck. Hopefully he'll have some more luck in that series of shows, and hopefully he'll have some great scripts. And when he has that great script, maybe he'll call me. And then, you know what I'll do? I'll say yeah. And I see that great script. But yeah, I mean, that was a lot of people are loving that movie. Who knows, maybe we'll get another Ninja going and compete with his, and maybe ours will go. Maybe we can even film it here in Germany, I don't know. Why not? Hey, if you guys have questions too, just raise your hands and I'll just, yes, go ahead.
You're making 3 films with Steve James. You remember he passed away. I think you two have much fun. Is there a special situation you can talk us which you have most fun with him?
Steve James wanted to be the biggest Afro-American star, action star ever. He worked out every day. He'd say, "Come on, Michael, let's go work out." And we work out every day. He loved working out. He wanted to be a huge action star. And I think he did make it. Whenever I sign an autograph, I always say, "Stay strong." And when I say stay strong, it's something that he always said to me. Steve always said, "Michael, stay strong, buddy." And we give a firm handshake or a wave, "See you tomorrow." So Steve had a rough time when he passed on. He had pancreatic cancer. And here was a guy that looked like Goliath. I mean, he was just a solid muscle. And at the end, he just dwindled away. But I remember times with Steve that I'd say, "Steve, why are you taking your shirt off in this scene? And you don't need your shirt off, you just had your shirt on. So why are you taking your shirt off?" "Hey, baby, when you work out as hard as I do, I'm gonna show it." I go, "Yeah, but it doesn't even matter. From this cut to this cut, you should still have your shirt on." "It don't matter." He didn't care. He worked out hard, he was gonna show it. And that was Steve. Steve liked to eat, he liked to eat right, he liked to work out, he loved his body, and he wanted to show it. Just like Williams. There's a guy on the other side here, he's a model, and he's Williams. And he's a great guy. And this guy, I think he can go far if he wants to do the same thing, if he wants to act. He's got a great body. Hey, you eat right, it's all about nutrition, it's how you think too. You gotta mix it up. You can't just have a great body. It's gonna fade, and you're gonna fade, and you're gonna get old, and it's gonna sag, and you're not gonna have that great body anymore. So the key is just to be mentally and physically prepared for your older age, you know. eat right, work out every day, have a smile. If you don't have a smile, steal a smile. See somebody walking by with a smile, steal it. You know, don't feel bummed out. Don't let that happen. It doesn't have to be. Change it. Just put a smile on your face, and it's amazing how many muscles with a smile. It's just a great thing. You just smile every day. Be lucky that you're alive, not suffer. Anyways, yeah, Steve was a great guy, and thanks for bringing him up. Stay strong.
So the American Ninja movies, they were very successful in the 80s, and they still live on. People still watch the movie and enjoy it. How did you get involved with the American Ninja movies, and did you expect that it would be successful?
Good question. Yes, I didn't think it was going to be the hit it was. And to tell you the truth, I remember when I was up for that interview, it was at a big, huge gymnasium, and there was probably 30 heavy bags hanging. The room was bigger than this. It was huge. It was twice, maybe 3 times bigger than this. And heavy bags were hanging down. There was lines out of every door. There was a line 2 blocks long, and inside there was like probably 1,500, 2,000 guys in there doing flips and kicks and everything. And I happened to walk in one door, cut in line, looked inside, and thought, you know what? I don't know if I want to do this. You know, I wasn't a gymnast. I was a fighter, yes, but I was not a gymnast. And I started to walk away, and I just so happened that door was where Mike Stone was. And Mike Stone was the choreographer of the American Ninja. And he saw me leave, so he followed, he went out, and he looked at me, and he goes, hey, where are you going? And I said, I don't know, I can do that in here, I'm gonna take off. And he said, no, what do you mean you don't know if you can do that? He goes, come on in here. And he made me cut right in front of everybody. I went right in front of the camera, and he told me what to do. He said, okay, I want you to do this, kick the bag, do it, this kick, that kick, somersault, all these little things. So I said, okay, can I watch you do it? So he said, yeah, okay, sure. So he does it. I look at it. I said, can you do that again? He goes, do it again? Did you see me the first time? I said, yeah, but I want to see how you're doing that. You look good. So he does it again. Compliments always help. And he does it again. And I said, can I see you do it one more time? And he gave me a look like, all right. So he does it again. And what I was doing is I was memorizing what he was doing. And it was my turn now. He says, okay, why don't you try it? So I went ahead and got in my little position of martial arts, you know, the way they wanted me to do it. And I did a somersault, came up and did all this kick and came back, and then I had to take a shuriken and throw it towards the camera and just be off the camera right and freeze. I did it, and he says, I thought you said you couldn't do it. And I said, well, with your help, I did it, you know. And I wound up, Menachem Golan and Jorn Globus, who owned Canon Pictures at the time, really liked what they saw. And so now I had to go on camera and memorize some scenes and do the scenes. So I did the scenes, and at the time they wanted Steve McQueen's son, and they wanted, there was Chad McQueen, and they wanted Chuck Norris's son, Michael. And I don't have any parents that are actors, that are big stars, so I was kind of thinking, I'm not going to get this. Especially Chad McQueen, Steve McQueen's son, Chuck Norris, who's already under contract with Canon. Am I going to get this show? No, yeah, there's just no way. But Menachem Golan and Jorn Globus says, we want that kid. Even Chuck said, what do you mean you want that kid? I'm under contract with you. This is perfect for my son, Michael. No, we don't want that. We want this kid here. And I got the show. They looked at the acting, they looked at me, the way I did my little karate stuff, and next thing you know, I got the show. So Mike Stone, always, whenever I see Mike, he says, and you said you couldn't do it. But I did it. You know, and that's, you know, that's another thing about life, you know, you just keep plugging away. I mean, I've given autographs to a few of you, and most of you that are here, but some of you wanted to act. And you know, we all can do it. We can do anything we really want to do, but you just gotta want it. If you want it, you can do it. Want it. And don't quit. It's another one. People quit. Don't quit. Just go after it. Don't listen to anybody. Because people will say, you're not gonna get there. No, you know what? Just do it. Don't listen to anybody. You want it? Do it. Anyway, what else you got for me?
Yeah, I have a question. Do you have some plans for the future, maybe in acting or something else?
Oh yeah, I've always got plans. I mean, I've got two little, you know, I have a boy and a girl. They're 6 years old, Andre and Lizelle, and they're twins. I was blessed. I got a boy and a girl, and they're the most beautiful things in the world. I mean, just love them. But going to work, even coming here, was very hard for me because I was leaving my little ones for the first time. So, but I knew that Germany, you guys have supported me throughout my career. And you guys are the ones, they are the reason why I'm even here today. So I applaud you. So I want you to know that. Without you guys going out there and buying my movies, seeing my movies, I wouldn't be here. So really, you guys are something else. But back on my kids, leaving there and coming here was really hard. You know, they didn't want to see Daddy leaving. I didn't want to see them, you know, cry. But you know, we do things. We have to do things in life. So I came to this journey. And to answer your question, yes, I want to do more movies. And I'm thinking about I want to do some, American Ninja was it was a huge hit. So I think what I need to do is, we all know that Los Angeles is having a tough time economy-wise. There's a lot of movies that they call me and they want to do movies with me. But it's the financing, it's the funds. A lot of producers, first of all, there's not a lot of independent companies. They're not like they used to be. There was there's a ton of independent companies. There's not as many today. But financing a film is also hard. So people are always looking, where am I gonna, you know, I gotta fund this movie. Hey, do you know anybody? So it's all that kind of thing. So there's a lot of talk of me doing this, me doing that, and I don't really want to say, yeah, I'm supposed to do this and I should be doing that, because that would be talk too. And I really want to do something. I want to do something good when I come back, because it would be my first film in quite a while. And but I think I want to bring American Ninja back. I think there's a way we can do that. In Avenging Force, I spoke to a few people today that really loved Avenging Force. I would love to bring that back. But, you know, because when I was doing those movies, it was, Canon Pictures had myself, Chuck Norris, and Charlie Bronson. We were the action guys. And we all had to do our own stuff. We didn't have a green screen, blue screen. You know, we had to fight and do all our own kicks, stunts. I mean, you didn't have to do your stunts, but you know what, my dad was so proud of me. He'd say, Mike, did you do that? And I go, yeah, Dad, I did it. He goes, did you do that? And I go, well, no, I didn't do that one. And, but it made me want to do more and try harder, because my father was so proud of me, you know? It was like, wow, I grew up military. My dad was a tough guy from the Bronx. You know, he was an orphan. He grew up in the Bronx, a couple 2 treaties, a couple of those, you know what I'm saying? He was that guy. And so for him to be proud of me, take down the flag and the other things he had up on the mantle at home, and all of a sudden I'd come home to see him, and he had American Ninja over the friggin' fireplace. You know, and he used to have his art up there, and bowling trophies, and everything was me now. It was like, look, I go, Dad, what are you doing? You're taking all your art down? You put pictures over your art? He goes, hey, forget about the art. He goes, look at you. Look at you. You know, that was on. So when you could do things like that and have somebody that's there to push you and say, I'm proud of you, and just keep on going. So I started doing more stunts. I want to do another stunt. Yeah, what do you mean? You're going to jump out of there, Michael? Yeah. I think I can do it. You know, knowing I just want to do this for my father. So when he watches it, he'll go, hey, Mikey, way to go. All right. You know, because my pop, I don't know, everyone has a relationship with their mother and father, and I had a great one. My dad was the best guy in the world. He was a strict son of a gun, but I'll tell you, I wouldn't be who I am today if it wasn't for him. I appreciate him so much. And so I'm looking to do more. I'm thinking about bringing more to the game. So it'll take some time, and believe me, you guys have patience. Germans have had a lot of patience. You still were there. There was another thing I have to tell you real quick. I was trying to do my own website. Okay, Michael was a very quiet guy. I had a lot of strange things happen to me with some very strange fans, and it wasn't good. But it was, anyways, to make a long story short, I had to get all these people that were Michael Dudikoffs to stop being Michael Dudikoff. I am Michael Dudikoff. I want to do a website. Let me do a website. And so I lost a lot of my fans because they were the king. They had their own website, and they were Michael Dudikoff having all these fans in their site. And same with another one and another one. I tried to do it nice, but after a while I said, guys, you gotta stop so I can have my website. I want to share myself with you guys, but I can't do it if nobody's gonna believe that I'm Michael Dudikoff. That may be me. So I finally got everybody to stop, but there was, you know, how can you explain? Through it all, it was really, I was very busy as well. So bottom line is, now I have a website, it's nice, and I can, you know, I'm trying to blog more often so I can keep up with everybody, but I also have a life too, just like you. We all, you know, you got the kids swimming and barbecuing, I gotta do their homework, I gotta teach them to look me in the eyes and, you know, hey, come on, answer me, yes or no. Anyway, but I appreciate you guys all trying to, you know, be patient with me and letting me have my official site, and without, you know, I didn't mean to slap your hand. Believe me, if you want to slap me back, I'll let you slap me on the hand. On the hand? On the hand. Anyway, next question.
I think before you did American Ninja, you have do a comedy named Bachelor Party with Tom Hanks in the leading role. Was it funny to do this movie?
Oh yeah, Tom Hanks, what a guy. You know, when I did that movie, it's funny because we all read for the movie, we all got the part, and then 20th Century started the film, and they had Paul Reisner and Kelly McGillis. Those were the two leads. And what happened was, the president of 20th Century Fox did not like the way it was going. They just didn't feel like there was any, they didn't have good chemistry. So they let them go, and then they put everybody off on a little vacation with pay. And we all went, and I went to the beach and had fun, and everybody else did what they did. And we came back 4 weeks later, a month later, and they said, okay, this is, we all got called into a room. This is Tom Hanks, and this is Tawny Katane. Oh, great, yay, everybody's, nice to meet you, nice to meet you. And we had fun. It was a crazy film, because some of those guys that were in the film were just as crazy. You saw, they were trying to really get into their characters. So they were bringing the donkey in, the donkey almost died, because they gave it too much of a sedative. And it was pretty sad, but they revived it. See, the Wrangler was walking a donkey, you know, almost carrying him. He was a huge guy. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. Everybody laughed. Comedy is something that, I don't know, I started out doing comedy. The producers that hired me in comedy would say, what do you mean, Duty? Duty's doing action? I can't believe Duty's doing action. They didn't think I could do an action movie. I do comedy. Well, you know, when you want to do it, you want to do it, you can do it. And I fooled them all. I did action. I did comedy. I even played a psychopathic killer. You know, so, you know, you can have that versatility. You know, you just gotta want it, be it. And you know, this business is so great because we all can play different characters and learn about different people, and you know, be an ontologist. You know, a study of people. I love people. When I'm here, I smile. I see people. I just love people. I love to study people, good and bad. I've been to prisons, looked at people, did a lot of, you know, when you get a movie and you have to be maybe in a prison, you go to prison and you check these guys out. It's pretty crazy, but it also helps you dress that character, you know. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, comedy is great. Just being in this business is great. But you have to be patient. Patience, you know, I mean, if you want it too fast or want too much, you're not going to get there. You got to just flow. When you flow in life too, things come to you. You just got to flow. You know, as long as you have good thoughts, you're a good person, you think good thoughts, you mix it up. Don't just always work. You gotta mix it up. You gotta have fun too. So.
For 11 or 12 years ago, you decided to do no more movies. Why?
No, I didn't decide to do no more movies.
I think.
No. Did you say I decided to do no more movies? No.
But I think that you decided that the script was no good, or
you know, when you're in this business, you get a lot of scripts sent to you. You get them from college students, you get them from your next door neighbor, you get scripts from 20th century that somebody else already got the part, but they just wanted to see maybe would you take it. And then you may have a family. I started a family.
But it's a long time that no more movies from you.
Yeah.
I miss you in movies here in Germany.
Yeah, well that's why I'm here.
Okay.
That's
great.
why I came back. I got on a plane, I came to Germany why? Because Michael Dudikoff wants to come back.
And how is it? How is life without doing movies?
Life is great without movies, you know, because, listen, if you're an actor all the time doing movie, right? How do you know what it's like to find a woman that's wonderful, have kids, and have a family? All of a sudden you realize when you have a family and you have somebody that you love and you have that, you're successful there, you realize that maybe you had a void. I would have never felt this love if I had never taken that road. So in life, we have to take sometimes we have to say, do we want to go down that road, or do I make a choice and go down this road? And I made a choice to go down this road because I saw other people go down that road, and they were very successful. They had kids, they were happy, they were, you know, very successful, and I had the success, but I didn't have the other. And I looked at people and I thought, you know, I want that. I want to try that. And I've watched everybody have the relationships and make the mistakes. So I started to be wow, I'm a black belt at this now. Wow, I think I'm going to be real good at choosing someone. And I'm not a really religious guy. I'm really not, but I said to God one day, I said, you know what? I think I'm ready. But I'm not going to choose the one that I want. You choose it for me, I'm ready. That's all I said. You know, that's all I said. And I found her. And when I found her, it was like, bam. And you know what I did? I didn't even want to see her face. I talked to her for 8 months on the phone to question and talk, day in and day out, month after month. And I really knew that I didn't want to be infatuated with a look and go, oh my God, she's gorgeous, I want that. I didn't want to do that. Because I could have made a mistake. I could have went down the wrong path. So there's journeys that you take. And the journey that the choice that I made for my journey was the right choice. Because I'm really, truly, and that's going to make me a better actor, knowing that that's the choice I made. Because I've got a successful marriage. I have I've got twins, a boy and a girl. I mean, hey, look out. The dude did it, you know? I mean, way to go, Michael. I was so ecstatic. So I feel that I've been very successful in the past with the movies and meeting people. It's not all just movies, and it's not just my family. It's spiritually, it's how you live your life, how you eat, how you drink, how you socialize. It's many things. It's not just a few things. You know, success comes in so many different levels. You know, as a martial artist and a fighter, you know, you have to really know your limits and know what you want. When you know what you want, you can get it, but you have to be patient. And you have to be positive. I will get that. Because why? Because I want it.
You are still well trained. Can you show us your muscles?
You know, I'll tell you something. I'm a swimmer. I don't lift weights. I do calisthenics. I do calisthenics and swimming, isometric, pushing against things. I have a little muscle here and there, you know, but I think if I really pushed it because I'm not very, you know, I'm happy as long as I'm healthy and I drink my juicing in the morning. My juice machines are great. Oh my, I could start selling you a juice machine, right? You know, these juice machines, they're unbelievable. I mean, they go to on these molecular level of spinning to where it heats up almost. You know, you can put anything in there and you eat it, and it's not dead anymore. It's alive and it's good. I mean, try it. And it's if you eat. So there's a lot of success in a lot of ways, and yes, I've been successful being healthy too. Thank God that I've got my health. You know, because I'll tell you, when Steve James passed on, I thought, oh my God, that guy is like the epitome of strength and purity, and that body. He watched everything. We'd go out to dinner and he'd go in the back of the kitchen and say, hey, you're not putting any salt in there, are you? No salt. He really cared about what he ate. And if you do that, you know, physically, mentally, spiritually, you do it all. And you'll be happy and you'll be successful and you won't get sick. You know, coming here, I had to do a pre-scan. I don't know if you guys know about pre-scan, but you go into an imaging, like a tunnel, and you go inside of this thing, and it reads all your organs. I mean, your heart. You see your heart. You see your liver, your lungs. You see it all. And I'm thinking, all those times with Steve James, if he died, okay, I was right with him. And that fake smoke that was going, you know, they put the fake smoke just for the look and the eeriness. And then poof, the ninja you know, Joe goes poof and he's gone, but that smoke, I was in it, you know. And I don't know if that's the stuff that maybe got him. So then I was getting scared too, thinking I was there too. I went to the Philippines, I went here, I went there, I had that. So I got scared too. So when I had this pre-scan, I was really kind of scared, you know. But I did it, and gosh, when I was done, I was so happy because I got to talk to the doctor, and it was really weird, very strange, because I was in another room, TV screen's up here, the doctor calls another doctor who's looking at it, and I'm talking to the doctor on a TV screen who's out in another country. It's that quick. And they just told me, okay, this is good, your neurological, I saw my brain. And you know, a lot of times, I've done a lot of research on brains, so I always wondered what my brain would be looking like, because a brain, if you've done drugs, even medication that you've taken for whatever, you know, some of us have to take pills, or some of us have taken drugs, or we're drinkers, your brain can look like Swiss cheese, holes everywhere. Well, I didn't know what my brain was going to look like, and when I saw it 2 days ago, oh my God, I was like, oh right, I got a healthy brain. That thing is just nice, you know? My liver's nice, my heart was pumping. The lady she showed me my heart, she goes, that's like a 30-year-old. Well, that's great, because you know what, I'm going to be 59. 59. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So, I'm very, very sorry. Our time is up for today.
Okay, well, listen, it was really a pleasure to get up here. I didn't know how I was going to do up here because I'm not really one that, I usually am very shy in front of a lot of people, but I really feel very comfortable in front of all of them. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Michael Dudikoff.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Questions, answers. You have a question? What would you like to know? Go ahead.
How is it you keep so young at heart?
Wow.
Oh, I've heard it.
Wait, how much time do I have? No, seriously, okay. You know, how do you keep young at heart? You just, you live a well-balanced life. You have success in many levels, such as doing movies, happy wife, happy life, having kids. It's great having kids. Kids will keep you young, and that's exactly what I've got twins. I've got a boy and a girl, a beautiful wife. Done many movies. I'm a lucky guy. Ah, well, thank you. Thank you very much. I am a very fortunate guy, and that's probably why I smile a lot. I don't know, I just got a great family. I got great, you know, you come to these kinds of events, and you get to meet your fans. I used to be scared of my fans, honestly. I had a few really bad things happen, and it took a lot for me to come out and do one of these because I had to face my fear. And you don't know, but I had a lot of very strange things happen to me. But I faced the fear, and I came here today, and just like yesterday, I had to come up here and I had to talk, and like I told them yesterday, I said, I feel so comfortable here because you guys are just, you're like friends. You're good people, firm handshakes, You come here, you get smiles, you guys are just really, really great. And, you know, yesterday being here, you know, I just felt really comfortable. I felt comfortable to get up here. I wasn't scared at all. So, you know, a lot of that has to do with you guys. You know, Germany is good. They've been patient. I haven't done movies in 10 years or so, maybe even longer. But again, it was about the success deal. You know, it was doing the movies, family. I had to get that family in there. You know, you got to have balance in your life. You can't just be an actor. And if you're just an actor, then you miss out. There's a void. You know, what do you have? You miss out on having a family and a beautiful wife and kids. So I'm a really lucky guy. I got it all. You know, and now I am hoping to come back and do another American Ninja. Wouldn't that be fun? I don't know if I can throw those kicks like I used to, but you know, I'm sure we're willing to try. And you know, Avenging Force. A lot of people are asking me, "Hey, are you going to do another Avenging Force?" Yeah, I'd love to do another Avenging Force. I'd love to do, you know, everything that I've ever done. I've had so much fun doing them that, gosh, I'd love to do it all over again. You know, the acting is such a. Actors are spoiled. You know, we really are. We get to travel. Excuse me. We get to travel, we get to meet good people, we get good pay, you know, we eat good, you know, we're pretty spoiled. So if you know how to balance all that and funnel it just right, man, you can have a great life. You know, you just want to live and live and live and do it all right, you know, without the drinking, without drugs, just being high on life. You know, juicing every day, feeling good and exercising, feeling yourself, you know, and surrounding yourself with good people, such as all you. You know, I've got great friends at home. I never knew that I could have what I had here today, this weekend, this whole time I've been here. You know, it's just, I don't even know what to say about that. You guys have been so good. Anyways, next question.
I always have a question.
Good.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit about the production of Avenging Force?
Well, sure. The production of the Avenging Force, or doing the movie. Avenging Force was a wonderful movie to do because it was very exciting to me. There was me swimming in the bayous. There was some swamps. One of the swamps was called Slidell Swamps, and it was in New Orleans. And it was full of crocodiles and water moccasins, snakes and leeches, and it was just flies, mosquitoes. It was danger. I tell my kids all the time, danger, they know not to go there. I should have never gone in the water. It was danger. And when I did get into the water, I was chased by an alligator. And luckily I know how to swim because I kept swimming. And I was actually, if any of you have seen the movie, I was going to the island where that little town where my little daughter in the movie was in this Cajun town. They had kidnapped her. And I was going through the bayou, really, you know, I had the water up to here, and the camera was on a boat, and I was creeping across the water, you know. And the whole time I'm doing this, I'm thinking, gosh, there's water moccasin snakes in here, there's alligators in here, you know, and I'm getting closer and closer to swimming to the edge. And I just can't wait to get out of the water. And then all of a sudden I'm hearing, get out of the water, get out of the water. And I'm going, I can't break, the camera's still on me, get out of the water. And the water is in my ears too, so I don't know what they're exactly saying. They're saying, get out, what was that? That's what it's sounding like. So finally I get up and I'm, what? Get out of the water, get out of the, there's a crocodile. So I start swimming and now I'm hearing, and I, what? The other way. And I'm swimming right for the crocodile. And so I turned around just in time, swam. They picked me up onto a dock.
And boom, 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 they shooting this thing, and it wasn't its fault. They should have never done that, because I didn't like that. But they saved my life. Pulled me out of the water, and I was okay. Now, the next day they want to do the same shot. You think I wanted to go back in the water and do that again? No. But I did it, I don't know, sometimes that's another thing, you want to do what the directors ask you to do, but sometimes you really don't want to do it. It's like, why should I do that? I mean, would you jump in there? I know he's going to say no. So me being the actor I think I wasn't very smart. I should have let the stunt guy do it. But again, I wanted to make my father proud, because when he saw the show, he'd say, was that you? And I'd say, yeah, Dad. And he goes, great, way to go. So I made my dad proud, and I felt good. So the next day I did the same thing, and this time it wasn't an alligator, it was water moccasin snakes. And I had to jump in and actually get in the water. It was the beginning of the shot I already did when I get to the island, the Cajun town. But getting in the water, I had 5 heads of water moccasin snakes looking up. They can't see it, they're in a boat out there. And they're saying action, and I'm just standing there. Michael, action. Michael, action. Cut. There's snakes all right here looking at me. Can't you see them, And, whoa, okay, they put bombs, these little bombs in the water. And all that did was wake them all up. So now more are coming. And now I've got like I have 50 snakes in the water, and they want me to jump in. Make a long story short, I did the shot. We finished it. I was happy, but I had leeches all over me. I'm taking shower, and I've got a leech underneath my armpit wiggling like this. And I didn't know that you have to put salt on it, or take a cigarette or a match to it, and then it'll fall off. So I was yanking them out, and I was bleeding. Anyway, movie business real easy, right? You don't realize that all this other stuff. Then I had also, and this is all Avenging Force, by the way, and you asked me the question, and I'm going to keep going about this, because there was so many things that happened to me. Not only was there leeches on me, but there was a thing called a nutra. It's a huge, like, rat that are in the bayous, in the swamps. And they have a lice. Well, I am waiting for this shot one day. I fought in the water all day long. If you saw the movie, you see me fighting in the swamp. It's real swamp water, really gross. And again, I'm waiting. They said, okay, Michael, you can wait out. So I wait, and it's cold, so I decide to sit in a chair in the sun. The sun's drying me. I'm sitting there waiting for my next shot. Okay, Michael, we're ready for you. Every little move I made from here to opening my eye was like a crackling of my skin, because it felt like it was fiberglass breaking on my body, like rolling around in fiberglass. It was the neutral lice. I had lice all over me that dried on my body. So they wanted to shoot this shot. And I'm scratching, itching, to where I'm scratching, bleeding, because I'm in so much pain from the itching. So then I have to just be quiet. Okay, we're gonna film this. Itching. And we film it real quick, and I ran, and they had to give me medication. I forgot this. I had to bathe in this pink stuff, and that was another thing. That was not so much fun, but it was fun, because it was a movie, Avenging Force, that was a challenge, and I love challenges, so I really enjoyed the movie. Despite even getting cut too, because one of the fight scenes, I throw a stuntman is supposed to throw me into a fruit cart. If you saw the movie, you see that scene where I'm fighting with Tom Foos. We have these batons, and he throws me. Well, as he throws me, he hits me right in the face with the baton, splits my lip wide open. So right now I've got that going on. I've got lice, I've got leeches, chased by alligators, water moccasins, snakes. Now I get whacked in the mouth and almost losing my teeth. So, what else you want to know? No, it was a lot of fun though. You know, despite all that, the actors that were in it were good. Just a lot of fun. You know, again, you know, you do that and you work hard and you have fun, and you go home and you just you know, you come home and you got your family to embrace you, and wow, you know, I did it. It's over. And you have experiences, you have pictures and stories to tell. And that's what's so great about being an actor. Again, you're spoiled. You get to, I mean, who else could tell me a story like that? I mean, what did you do? Well, I went to the bank today, and you know, there was a guy in a weird suit. I mean, you know, we're very, very, very lucky to be traveling the world and doing the movies we do, you know. And the choices we make to even take the movies we take. You know, some of them are dangerous. And so, you know, our movies that I was under contract with Canon Films. They did a lot of action movies. Charlie Bronson was under contract, Chuck Norris, and myself. We were the three guys who did action movies. And in that genre of film, we all had to do our own stunts. We all fought. We were the action guys. And today they have a lot of like, you know, there's the green screen, the blue screen, and they fly through the air on a cable, you know. I mean, wow. We used to go home going, oh man. You know, I remember so many days, me being just so many kicks, spinning heel kick. Let's do it again, spinning heel kick. Let's do it again, spinning heel kick. And plus, just all the training every day, waking up, jogging, stretching, kicks, punches, just going over the whole routine, knowing your stuff, knowing the dialogue, knowing the whole, you know, the whole fight scenes. It was amazing, you know. Again, it was exciting. It's really exciting. I get look back and, you know, just being here today and explaining Avenging Force and all the stuff that happened to me. I mean, I haven't thought about that in so long. It's come out for the first time today. You know, I don't really talk about a lot of those things. So, yeah, I feel very fortunate to have done them, and I feel very fortunate that you had seen all those movies and that I can share that with you, because if it wasn't for you guys watching me, I wouldn't be up here today. I wouldn't have the success that I have if it wasn't for you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Our time is up. I'm very sorry. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Michael Dudikoff.
I also want to just thank, I know the other actors are on the other side of this wall right here, but all those guys that are over there too, I want to thank them, because they're all such special people too. These guys work really hard. They do what I do, and they come out here and they try to give you a great energy and, you know, shake your hands, sign the autographs, and, you know, it takes a lot to do all this, and everyone who put this whole thing on, Thomas, who put this whole thing on, I thank them too. I thank you all for being here, and I hope that I see you all again. Thanks.
Thank you.